What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Another live. Hey, I won't be here next Saturday. Won't be here next Saturday live because it is Valentine's Day. And I'm going to be taking my wife out. So, won't be here next Saturday, but the Saturday after that I will. Hopefully there's more news to give next Saturday. So, how's everybody doing today? Got some people in the house. Heck yeah, heck yeah. How are you doing, Monica? I wasn't on early. I just try to set it. I try to start the thing about 15 minutes early to give people a chance to get in. So I'm trying to get used to that. So when we do more giveaways and stuff, people can get loaded in. And one thing that I do want to say at the beginning of this video is the next giveaway that we have, I want to kind of do what we're going to do is one of the live events that we do. That's where people will have a chance to enter. So everybody that was entered in the last one that didn't win will also be entered in. Okay? But then the only people, you know how I made a video that had rules and you can enter in and blah, blah, blah. The next one, we're only going to talk about giveaways live. And we're only going to have options to enter into giveaways live. The reason being is because the last few weeks I've had a lot of people, like I said would happen, have still been getting on and saying enter me in the giveaway, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And then there's some people that even get on, you know how I had rules for the initial giveaway, and then if you follow those rules, there was another video that I put out that I basically was like, if you follow those rules and you put a giveaway, you put your name in the bucket, you can get on this one and get a secondary one if you would like. Well, I have tons of people who I have no idea what their line of thinking is or whatever, but they're getting on that video and they're literally saying, enter me in twice. It's like, that's not how it works. Even if we hadn't done the giveaway, that's not how it works. You know what I mean? We had the initial, and everybody that followed the rules, you know, got entered in. And the person who won followed the rules. So that's just kind of, I'd rather just all the faithful people who come all the time and get on a live stream, I'd rather you guys be first come, first serve type of thing. I think it would be a whole lot better. Let's see. Let me look over here. I tried to get the live stream to be able to play like over here. This OBS used to do that. And for some odd reason, it doesn't do it anymore. It kind of like on Twitch, how they have like the thing scrolling up. That way, if anybody watches it after the fact, you can actually read what everybody's putting in. I don't just look weird sitting there going, yeah, yeah, all right. You know what I mean? You can actually read it. Because I don't think after the live is over, you can see the live chat anymore. So I tried to get that on today, and it didn't work. I think I have an idea, but for some odd reason, this thing just doesn't offer this one-click chat thing anymore. But yeah, Fun Size, you weren't here yesterday, or not yesterday, but last Saturday. There's also a couple people that are usually here that weren't here either. So it was, I mean, we had some fun. I stayed on longer than I should have. I started out with a really bad migraine and then ended playing some music and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. Won't be doing that again because there was like 9 songs that I played and they really weren't all that good. And the whole video got completely demonetized, and I actually had to go in and start trimming each one out one by one. I'm still not done because it takes like several hours to actually trim that song out. So it's only got like 4 songs left to go that I have to trim out. But I'm like, I'm not doing this again. So it was your birthday, huh? Happy birthday. Popped in to say hi. You're always working, always popping in and saying hi and getting out, huh? Thumbnail is awesome. I appreciate that. Have you guys done the caricature that it's like a trend right now? Like, I didn't even know it was a trend, and my wife was telling me about it, so I made one, and then I've just I love them. Like, I've been making random ones ever since, not of the caricatures that is the trend, but just telling it to make random caricatures of different things happening. And today I was like, I wonder if it could make me a cool thumbnail. And it looks pretty cool. I like it. I think I'm going to start making animated thumbnails now. It's a lot of fun. ChatGPT makes life easier. Yeah, Monica, I get told that. Did you hit the bell when you subscribed? Because for some odd reason, subscriptions don't mean anything. And the bell is the only way to get notified. And then in some cases, you still don't get notified, which is weird. Impromptu jam session. Yeah, we did. What's up, Bob? From Florida. So we got some new people in today, huh? Yep. How's everybody doing? Anybody have any questions you want to start off with and stuff? Oh, that was weird. It's like I bit into this cookie and every now and then I bite down and it's almost like, because it's dentures, it's almost like an unnatural filling. And it's like just a weird reaction, like my jaw just doesn't want to do it. Like, it doesn't hurt or anything. Good. Join and hit the notification. So yeah, anyways, what I was talking about the next giveaway. It's gonna make sure that you're here on lives or you rewatch lives. I will offer that too, because a lot of people get. Here's another thing too, and I don't want to try to sound mean or anything, but there's a lot of people online that have never even had dentures, and they've gone without for a long time. And I've read so many long stories of like these really heartbreaking stories of people who've, you know, got cancer, lost their hair, lost their teeth, and then have survived cancer, but have went the last like 9 years without teeth or something like that because they can't afford it. Cancer wiped them out, like all this different stuff. And then I have other people that get on and they leave comments, you know, along the line of, I lost my dentures, sign me up, I need a new one. You know what I mean? Or I broke my plate, I need a new one. It's like, you guys already had some. Like, you know what I mean? Does everybody kind of agree with me on that? Like, I'd much rather a giveaway go to somebody in need, like in desperate need, rather than give them to somebody who's irresponsible. Because I feel like if you give them to somebody irresponsible, then they're not going to do it right anyways, and then it may be a waste. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't really like Chips Ahoy anymore.
I don't either.
They're like dry.
That's why they're all still up there.
The Oreos are good. I don't like Chips Ahoy much anymore. I'd much rather have had a Nutter Butter. Sorry, I'm eating on here. So I think the next giveaway should go to somebody who makes sure that they watch the videos. A lot of you guys were Johnny on the spot when it came to entering in the giveaway. You watched the first video. A lot of you guys came in and watched all the other videos. Not only left comments on the first video, shared the first video, and then was sharing and commenting on the next videos. And then when I would go live, you guys would be on. And that's the type of, you guys knew what was going on at all times. And I get, you know, when I watch a video, I really don't enter in anybody's giveaways because I'm just not lucky. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have luck at all. So like, I don't enter. But I do see people doing like giveaways all the time on YouTube. They're very common. And the first thing that I do when I see a giveaway is I go up and look at the date. and then I go back and look through some of their videos to see if there's been a giveaway or anything like that. Like, so I guess I just don't understand when somebody gets on something that's out of date. There's videos, like several videos that have been put out since saying that the giveaway's done. And there's a comment at the very top that's pinned congratulating the people who won the giveaway. And still yet there's like constant comments like, it just baffles me every day. It kind of just shows a creator that you're not really watching their videos. You're just in it to try to get something free when that happens. And if you're not, I'm not saying everybody that does that is. I know some people are just like desperate and they're just trying whatever they can to get something. And so they immediately see that it's going to be given away and they leave a comment, you know, without thinking. And some of them have done that. I've seen some people do that and then they get on one of my other videos and leave another comment. And so there is a difference between some people, but in a lot of cases, it's people who, like, they're not even getting on and watching anything else. As a creator, you're sitting there just going, come on. Like, I really want to give these to somebody not only that's in need of them, but somebody who's actually, like, watching and supporting the channel and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, oh crap, this is just going and I'm not even reading any of them. Oh, you guys are all saying hi to each other, so. Let's see, I actually need to check the mail again. Okay. I just want to give a quick warning to people to never put their dentures on a paper towel while you're trying to make them. I'm guessing there's a story behind that. Hoping to order mine next month. That's exciting. Irresponsible, a little too harsh, but yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, and I was just trying to find the right word. Like, I get some are like, so I had somebody leave me a comment. Oh, what did they tell me? Because I mean, there's some where somebody left their bottom, or no, left their dentures in their hospital room, took them out, left them in the hospital room, and then when they were going to leave, they were gone. So somebody took them, somebody did something. I mean, that's not irresponsibility, that's a loss. But then I had another person tell me that their dog ate their bottom one or something like that. I was just like, my dogs, they can't even get near where mine are put up at, either in my mouth or somewhere out of reach of anything else, because I know dogs will tear crap up. Like, I don't want them tearing my stuff up. So in some cases there's irresponsibility, in some cases there's not. I'm trying not to be harsh and call people that, but I've never been a fan of the Chips Ahoy Chewy. They have a whole different flavor. It's just kind of a weird flavor to me. I don't know. I just don't like them very much. I'd rather have the harder ones, but I just, they're kind of dry now. I don't know. Maybe I should go back to the chewy ones and see if I like this. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I've entered a giveaway where I felt like I really needed something. I've seen a lot of like PlayStation giveaways and stuff like that, but I guess I wouldn't know what it would be like to enter a giveaway of something that I desperately was in need of. So, having a little compassion, you've got to at least put yourself in their shoes, and I'm trying to understand as to why, you know, some people do the things that they do. And I'm having there's sometimes I'm just kind of baffled by it. I'll read like a whole bunch of comments and just be like, oh my God, like, what's going on here? But at the same point, I'm sitting there going, I've got to try to see this from an understandable point of view. So it's always good not to quickly judge people. See, I've been working on my now dentures since last week and haven't been able to understand until you stuck a picture up. on your quick video during the past week. Which one was that? Now I completely understand what I'm doing. That's pretty cool. Like which one was it? Oh, one of the shorts? Or just like a shorter video? Like a quicker video? Puppy calls me as a Hoover. Yeah, when you got a dog that chews everything up like mine do. Mine get in the trash. They do all sorts of... I mean, they'll get in and eat everything. And my boxer, she's one of those... She always has to have something in her mouth. Always has a chew toy in her mouth. It's crazy. Except for right now. Yeah. Right when I'm saying something, she doesn't have one right now. But typically when you see her, she has something in her mouth. Always carrying around a toy. I think it's like a comfort thing for her. Kind of like a baby drags around a blankie or something. But, yeah, they chew up everything. It's crazy to me. And they don't learn. I just pick it up. Yeah, Monica, I get that. If you go through that, it's almost got 200,000 views now. There's like 190,000 views. But if you go through that entire thing, and in that video, I didn't even say that there was going to be a giveaway. There was no like definite thing. There was just for a moment I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I might just give them away. And there's a ton of people in that video that are just like, if you're going to give those away, please give those to me. And then there's just a long story. And it'll break your heart if you go through it and read all the comments. I mean, some of them will get you. So, and I've got a big soft heart anyways. And that was really the reason why during the video, the giveaway rules video, I had to say don't do that. Because I have such a soft heart. I just want to reach out to everybody. But I ain't got the money for all that, so. Hold a box up or something. Let me see my shorts. They showed the dentures, and you took the corner of the video, and it showed the teeth. And the heat part completely pulled open. Let's see. Well, it's not a short, because the only now denture shorts I have are the apple, the cauliflower, and then one saying that they put me on their website. So, I don't know. But congratulations, that's awesome. So basically getting a visual of it helps you to understand it. Another thing too that I would like to say for anybody that watches this afterwards or something, there are a few people that have emailed me and have asked me, like, can I just get on the phone with you for a few minutes? Can we just talk for, this or that? Here's one of those things. Like, I don't work for Now Denture, and I don't get paid by them. Like, granted, they've sent me a couple $100 on Amazon as like a thank you for the video and stuff, but like, I make my money being a creator, I make my money from where I work, but I make a little bit of cash on the side from YouTube. I create something and YouTube pays me for the monetization of it. Like, if I started answering the phone and talking and like offering that, there would be a lot of people, and it would consume my afternoons. And I've got a whole family. Like, I'm not trying to have my whole afternoon be, on the phone with people. And there's people with a lot of questions and stuff that I just can't. I can't do it. Like, I'm really not a call center, but Now Denture does have customer service, and I've heard from a lot of people that they're really good. So you could reach out to them. A lot of these basic questions people usually ask about the sizing and stuff like that, they'll tell you. I mean, they're pretty good. would go look, but I screenshotted it and then edited the screenshot. So I'm going to go through here. We'll go ahead and answer the most asked questions. The number one most asked question pretty much is, can I be entered into the giveaway twice? So, no, the giveaway's over. Another big question that I get asked, even though I've answered it 100 times, and I've probably answered it on just about every live stream. Yes, you can drink hot coffee, and you can drink soup, unless you're gurgling boiling hot water for more than 15 seconds to 20 seconds. Like these are just as good as any other dentures. So the heat and mold doesn't activate or anything when you're regularly eating. I don't know anybody who gurgles coffee. So, purple t-shirt. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The zinc in adhesive video. The zinc in adhesive video where I showed you guys the zinkless options on Amazon. I've been doing more research on zinc. Zinc's actually a fairly important mineral to have in your body at times, but you can definitely overdo it. Definitely can overdo it. But just like any other mineral you have in your body, you can hurt yourself by taking too much. Whatever I say, like I make videos a lot. I do a lot of my own research, and my research is good enough for me. And a lot of it's based on my opinion, and it's based off of how my body reacts and how I know my body for the last 40 years. So I put a caption in that in case nobody saw it. Like, be sure and never listen to a person on YouTube for medical advice. Like, I'm giving my opinion based on my own body. So make sure that if you're ever like questioning zinc or anything like that, that you consult with like an actual physician, a doctor, or somebody who knows what they're talking about. I don't take medical advice from YouTube. Well, I mean, there's some doctor channels that I think are pretty good that you could probably take advice from, but not from me. I'm not a medical person, so I'm just doing my own research. Are they a better way to go than the traditional way? So there's pros and cons. The traditional way, so the teeth are the same as the traditional teeth. The red or the acrylic above the teeth are the exact same as the traditional. The heat and mold is the only thing that's different. Really, the big thing is the traditional way is very, very costly. And then you get your temporary fit, and then as your gums shrink through the years, you have to get adjustments. A lot of times your first ones don't fit right, your temps don't fit right, and so you have to keep going back. And I've heard from several people, that it's all included at the beginning, so whenever you pay for the dentures, all your refits and stuff are included in that. But then there's other dentists who, every time you come in to get a refit or something like that, they charge you extra for it. So it can go anywhere from $2,000 to $12,000 for dentures, just depending on what you're doing. And these are only $400. They're every bit just as good as regular dentures. You don't have to go back and do refits because you can do them yourself. The issue is, it is a DIY product, so there is a learning curve. So if you've never done these before, done any type of DIY stuff, and you're not good with your hands, you can struggle. I mean, you really can. But to me, it is very, very easy. I mean, I took to it like a duck on water. Like the first ones I did right away, but I'd also been doing the regular, fully DIY sets, so I was kind of used to it. So I try to just tell people, like, slow down, take your time. Don't get frustrated with it. Just kind of, go real slow with it. Do one plate at a time. And eventually you will get it. And you can always start all over because the heat mold can be pulled completely off of the acrylic, and then you can start all over with it if you want to. So you're never going to mess up to a point where it can't be undone. So that's a great question. It just kind of depends on what you want out of a denture. So, and some traditional dentures, the doctor can get too, I want these to look so natural, and then have them just as, you know, I had really crooked teeth, like really crooked teeth, and I'd have hated going and getting dentures that actually match my framing, and they would have been kind of, I've seen some people online with their denture videos. There's like my denture journey videos all over YouTube, and I saw this chick on there that she has implants now, but she showed her first denture set and how she couldn't even move her mouth, and they're all kind of like all over the place. So it just kind of depends on what dentist you got and all that stuff, I think, like if they're any good at making dentures or what company they use. So these are straight. They look amazing, I think, personally. Two lines at the top. Yep. If you're on a phone, click the two lines at the top. Beside the exchange message to top to all. Mine I had to change from top to where it just says live chat. I'm on the computer, but yeah, it'll change it from just the top people to everybody. Anthony, great to see you. Says I love mine. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I just ordered my first upper. I will be smiling soon. Amazing. I'm so happy for you. And anybody that's been ordering these, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind in the chat, so I'm trying to scroll through them. Anybody that's on here that likes them, hell, even if you don't like them, positive feedback and negative feedback is always positive feedback. You know what I mean? A company can actually look at negative feedback and see what they can do better. So I encourage all of you guys to make like a 30 to 60 second video and send it to Denture Rescue. And if not, just write them out a review so they can put it on their thing, because they're a beginning business and they made the mistake of doing nothing but like AI generated reviews and stuff just so they could get traffic over. And a lot of people didn't trust them because of that. Even though it's a great product, they just didn't have anybody who knew about it. And so one of the other biggest comments I get is, I've never even heard of these before. I mean, because nobody did. It's crazy. I think my video is like the first now denture video. I've even kept going through and trying to look up other now denture videos, and it's always Easy Denture that pops up. So Easy Denture is a popular one. So yeah, go to them and leave a review. Let's get some humans on there so more people can actually go to their website and trust it. Experimenting with the glue and learning to eat. Awesome. I'm telling you, the scope, Fixodent scope is my favorite. It makes your mouth feel fresh. And it's such a great glue. It's such a great adhesive. Paul says, oh wait, that thing went down way. It just like skipped way down. Okay, trying to save up money to get teeth removed. Yeah, there's a few people in here that are doing the same thing. A few people. So good luck with it. I know there's at least 3 people in here right now that are just waiting to get a few teeth removed. And then some people that are saving up money still. So, yep, that's fun size. You're exactly who I was thinking of. You're one of them. I'll be getting the lowers ASAP. That's awesome. That's what I did the first time. Well, I bought them separately. But I ended up putting them in about the same time. And then the ones that they gave me the ones together. So, and the weird thing is, if you buy them together, I'm not saying the other ones fit bad, because the other ones were awesome. awesome. But the ones that they sent me that were together, I think were made for each other. So they were perfect. There's awesome and then there's perfect. So I don't know what's different about the other ones, but you can tell they feel different. Let's see, check to see if you have a dental school anywhere. Yes, it's a great idea. We've talked about that multiple times. Just look around. There's dental schools everywhere. Not only that, but you can look at some of those bigger dentist offices and see if they have any students. Paul says it's nice to have this channel for people going through with this. I agree. And it's been awesome for me to have you guys actually coming on here and discussing stuff with me on the weekends. Like, it's been pretty therapeutical for me. And I've gotten to know so many people because of it. And then a lot of you guys don't even talk to me during it. I read the chats and you're not even saying anything to me. You're just talking amongst yourselves. I love that. It's just like a chat room for you guys. So, like, sometimes you'll see me on here just going, yeah, uh-huh, yeah, because I'm just reading you guys talking to each other. Let's see. Medicaid also pays 100% for extractions if you can qualify. Well, thank you, Southern Gal. It says Bryson is a big help. I appreciate that. I need some video ideas from you guys too. I've got a couple more coming out here soon, but any major questions you guys have, I'd be more than willing to. Just like, I didn't even plan on ever making a zinc video, but I made the other adhesive video, and the first thing was it you, Southern Gal? I think it was you that was talking about the zinc, like we're worried about the zinc, and I was like, when that was on a live stream, I was like, I'm gonna look into that, and then by Wednesday, I already had them ordered, I already tried them out, and wanted to make something on it. So it was a good topic. Monica says, see, that's you guys talking to each other again. Paul, check them out because it's going to be so much less expensive than a dentist. Unless you're a 49ers fan. Do we got another 49ers fan here? It's awesome. I love Niners fans. We're immediately best friends. Ooh, I keep scrolling down, then it just jumps down to the bottom. Anthony, I know what you mean. He says, I haven't smiled so much in years. I am the same way. No joke. Like having perfect teeth that look really good. I get compliments at work that I smile too much. Like you're always smiling. I'm telling you. Like it boosts your confidence. It really does. Like I feel so much better. Like I feel better like this than I ever felt with real teeth. Because my teeth were so screwed up. Like they were everywhere. You guys can go back through my videos and watch my drone videos and stuff. I have a lot of videos where it's full on and my teeth do this weird thing. Which I was never embarrassed of it before. But I was never not confident. But it's like as soon as I got these in, there was just like a boost of confidence. So, I mean, I played music in front of people. Like I had to have a little confidence. But I wish I'd have been playing with these. Mine are coming in 2 days, Bill says. I'm so nervous but excited and hopeful. Dude, awesome. Bill, I wish you good luck on that. And just remember what I said. Like, just be patient. Be very patient. And just remember that even if you mess up, you can always start all over. You can reheat these as many times as you want. I think they say not to do it more than 24 times. But I'm pretty sure you can just do it as many times as you want. So, and you can always buy more of that heat and mold plastic stuff. Easy Denture has it on Amazon for super cheap. So. Paula had the same issue, genetically bad. You know, and Red Bull and cigarettes. All three. My dad had dentures by the time he was, I think 35. So I got mine right before 40. So it all kind of was the same trajectory.
Don't tell me that.
Although he did a lot of drugs too. So yeah, Brayden, it's because I'm talking to my son. Sorry, it's because we all have crooked teeth. We have bad genetics, and when your teeth are butted up against each other because your mouth is too small for as big as your teeth are, then your teeth get butted together, and you can't get all that plaque out from between your teeth. You got to floss like crazy, and if you don't get all that out, you start building up all these cavities between your teeth and stuff. And then just our enamel in our genetics just poof, it goes fast. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we gotta get your teeth. We gotta get you in and get your teeth done.
With the foot, bro.
Gotta get you your wisdom teeth out, your cavities done, and your braces on. Braces are such a good thing. Like, I wish I'd have got them as a kid. They're just good for your whole dental hygiene. All right, let's get back to here. Devin Production. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Thanks for stopping in. Oh no, I have. Have I? Maybe not. I don't know. I have to save up to get some bottom teeth removed. A lot of people in here. But like I've said before, I had all my top removed first, and I still had some on the bottom. And I wore these things along with my regular teeth on the bottom, so these are like shaped to my original bottom teeth. And then I got mine from the back to about my canines, top and bottom removed first. Then the top front from canine to canine, and then the bottom from canine to canine, all within a 2-year span. I think 2 years, 3 years, something like that. All I know is I was having the worst dental pain for like 2 straight years. It was horrible. Sorry, I'm trying to skip the ones where you guys are talking amongst each other. Oh, Monica, you caught me off guard because I was like trying to read through these and I seen your mean faces on there. I was like, oh no, what's Monica mad about? That's funny. Holy cow. Skipped all the way. I'm trying to see all of this. There we go. Where are you going for Valentine's Day? Not sure yet. We thought about going to the Olive Garden on Rock Road in Wichita because that was like one of the first places we ever went on dates at. Right? No, we can't go to the first place we went on a date at because that place shut down. Our first date ever was at an A&W in Wellington, Kansas. At one of the old school A&Ws where you had to pick up an orange phone and order your food with an orange phone. And yeah, we should have root beer floats. That'd be fun. A&W has the best root beer floats. So I don't know. We'll go out to eat somewhere. I want to go to Longhorn. She'll probably want Texas Roadhouse. I don't know. We'll find something. Steak. Either way, it's going to be a steak, right? Steak kind of night. Minnie, what you should do, because you got your teeth removed from a dental school student, what you should do is just kind of list on here sometime or in some of the comments, you know, because that's a great idea. And just in case you see somebody comes on that's from your area that might want to go to the same school, just kind of let people know like what area that they can go to find the dental school that you use. You know what I mean? Like anybody that knows where a dental school is close to them, let the comments know. Let people know, because you never know if somebody's right next to you. There's people in here from Kansas, so. That was a great video. Thank you, Southern Gal. Probably staying home. Oh, Fun Size saying she's probably staying home because she's single. Valentine's Day. Well, that's too bad. At least you don't have to blow money like I. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Let's see. Devin Production says, you give me a lot of good info as I learn about this. I'm sure this will be like a support group for dentures and dealing with tooth loss, so thank you. That's pretty much, you hit the nail on the head. And just like every time I go live, you guys can probably hear my dog slurping up water in the background, because she does that every time. I'm surprised it took her so long. Let's see. If I miss something that you guys say to me, just let me know again, because I'm trying to go through all of these, and then as I'm going down, it just jumps down, and I got to try to go back up. So I know I'm missing some. I would like, yeah. So that is a plan, because I have my other pair that I've had for over a year, that I wore for over a year. And like I mentioned, Daisy. Oh, that's Bucky. They both went one after the other. So it's just like all I heard was slopping for the last like 2 minutes. Anyways, the one that I had for over a year, I did mention to a lot of people that the heat mold does change colors. So eventually, it's not dirty. As long as you keep them clean, they're clean. There's no bacteria on them or anything, but it's just a thermal. So thermoplastic is typically, and this is something that I learned through this whole process too. Somebody taught me this. Thermoplastic is clear. Well, it's white, and then when you heat it up, it's translucent. The difference between clear and translucent. So it's translucent when it's hot, and then when it gets hard, it gets white. So the way that they change the colors is they just add dye into it. But that dye doesn't become part of the thermoplastic. It doesn't bond to the thermoplastic. So through time of cleaning them, putting them in water and stuff like that, that dye starts to work its way out. So it's going to change colors throughout the years. No matter what you do, it's not dirty or anything. It's just going to change colors. My other pair are they're pretty colorful. Let's just say that. And I do have the Easy Denture stuff to go to actually replace the whole thing. But what I want to do too is whenever you're doing your now dentures, when you're cutting off that extra thermoplastic from the back end and stuff, when you're slicing that off, save that. Put it in a bag, because the first time you change out your plastic, you're going to use that. That's what you're going to use. And especially like, you can just change the front part to make it better, like the up here part above your acrylic. You don't really have to change the under or inside part. I mean, it can stay a different color. Nobody's going to see it. So all anybody's really concerned about is that front area. But I'll do a video showing that. That's one of my videos that I have in the works at the moment, that I've got like a list of like 5 videos that I'm going to have coming out. Great idea though. Let's see. Can't wait to eat somewhere normal again. I know exactly how you feel. Because it's nice to eat normal food. I mean, even when I was like, I started having broken teeth. Like, it's like half my teeth were all broken. The other ones had massive cavities. I had an abscess or something like that. And I had like all this, to where when I ate, it hurt. I could eat, but it hurt really bad to eat all the time, especially hard stuff. So, like, I was picking and choosing what I ate long before I got my teeth pulled. And then, with these, I can eat anything and everything I want. It's nice. God, it's nice. It's so good. I encourage anybody to get them. Does Now Dentures have a warranty? I don't think you can have a warranty on this type of a product. just because of the way that it is thermoplastic and stuff. So no, I don't think they do. You'd have to ask them. I've never asked them if they had a warranty, but I was never offered a warranty or anything. I think that's the one thing. So when people talk about easy denture or now denture, if you don't get the right size, you can send them back and get the correct size. But if you start to do the heat mold, you can't send it back anymore. Now dentures or easy denture, I've heard from people. You know how I said that if broken you can't return it thing was about the seal. Actually, I've heard a couple people say that theirs came in broken and they wouldn't return them. The one good thing about that is if you order those from Amazon, which I always say don't order from Amazon, especially the now dentures, because there's so many lookalikes and fakes and scams out there. But if you get the right easy denture off of Amazon, you get all the Amazon return policy stuff, so you actually can return those to Amazon on the Amazon return policy, not on the easy denture return policy. So yeah, there's no warranty. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, broken teeth are the worst. Monica said she wore braces for years, so never had to worry about it, but now it's a problem. I thought an overbite was just about the teeth, but I guess it's about the gums. Yep, it's the gums and the jaw alignment. Like I've got a little bit of an overbite, so on my bottom ones, I have to kind of shift them forward just a tad. Everything is in millimeters inside of your mouth. A millimeter feels like a mile inside of your mouth. That's just a little bit one. Like if I was to line them up correctly, you could actually see it. It's out there. But the other thing too is since I've lined them up the way that they have, I've gotten used to kind of sticking my jaw out and getting them lined up perfectly. See, I don't know what a class 3 underbite is. Do they class underbites? Do they have different types? I didn't even, that's the first time I've ever seen like class 3 underbite. I have a slight overbite. Hope these tops will fit. I think I'll be fine. Because you can kind of fit them in your mouth how you want them. Like I said, I have an overbite and I've gotten mine to fit perfectly fine. I've been telling my husband he needs to get to the dentist and get his teeth out. They keep getting infected. Yeah, here's the thing. And again, I'm not a doctor, but I was told this a lot, and I did a lot of research when mine were broken and I was getting infections and stuff like that. Everything goes through your mouth. Everything. All your vitamins, like all your nutrients, everything goes through your mouth. And if you have infections in your mouth and deterioration in your mouth, that goes straight into your gut and it causes gut issues. And that gets spread out to your whole body. Circulatory system, like everything. And actually having bad teeth and infections and stuff can cause heart issues. So with me, once I started pulling teeth, I wanted to get the ball rolling as soon as possible because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't decreasing my life. That was a big thing. Every time I talked to a dentist, I was like, this is my health. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a big health issue if you've got bad teeth. Yeah, Paul, they are definitely way cheaper. I still have a lot of people that get on and say they can't afford them, and I 100% get that. There's a lot of people that are on assisted living. There's people on disability, all sorts of stuff that it's still pretty dang pricey, but it's one of those things that I think $400 or it's $377 with the discount, and then they have free shipping right now. Somebody got on one of my videos just a second ago and said they're offering free shipping, so under $400, it's at least something that you can save to. You know what I mean? Like, even if you got to put back $20 every paycheck until you get there, it's not going to take nearly as long as you think. Paul says, did you, okay, hold on. Southern Gal, me either until I had them pulled. Okay. Paul said, did you have traditional dentures before these? Nope. I've never owned traditional. Never. Denture Rescue is going to do traditional dentures with me once they get done with their ad run for the Now dentures. So that's going to be my first pair of traditional dentures, but not until then. They've told me they're going to make me a pair because they do offer kind of like a denture box service where they send you everything, they take a mold of your mouth, and then they make you traditional dentures. So I'm pretty excited about that. Have all acrylic, but as long as the teeth look this good, I'll be happy. If they don't, I won't. So I'll keep wearing these. But I have no desire to get traditional dentures right now. I'm just excited because somebody's wanting to do it for me for free. So, you know what I mean? Let's see, Monica says, when I watch your videos, they make perfect sense, but when I start working on my dentures, I just can't wrap my mind around it. I don't know why. It's the confidence. Just bring your confidence up, girl. Like, slow down, be patient, and just have confidence. Because just remember in your mind, like, you can pull it all off and start all over if you want to. You know what I mean? And I think that's really going to help. That was a great idea. Making a video of me redoing the first pair, like pulling it all off and putting a whole new set of thermoplastic on. You're going to see it from a whole different point of view. So when you first get them, it's kind of got the shape of what your mouth is going to be anyways. And so you kind of put them in, you know what I mean? So you've kind of got some guidance. But I'm going to show you literally what it looks like with just the teeth and the acrylic part. That's it. And then we're going to reset the heat and mold. So it's going to be that will probably you'll see it from a whole different point of view. You'll probably get it like a whole lot more. If he ever gets them all pulled, he's going to wonder why he waited. That's exactly right. Every time you have dental pain, like, you're going to sit there and be like, man, I could have been pain-free. What? Let's see. Bill says, I still have my bottom teeth, so I will only be able to adjust the top for my overbite. I hope it's possible. It just depends. It really does if you have existing teeth on the bottom. Because these are hard, rigid, and straight. So it kind of depends on if you have teeth that are kind of out and misaligned and stuff like that. I hope it does work. It's at least going to give you a really good smile. It's something you can walk around confidently with, because you can hide your bottoms. You may not be able to eat with them if your bottom teeth don't align with them and stuff, but you can at least look good, feel good, and then figure out another way for the eating portion of it. I don't know, until you get the bottoms. I try to tell people, like, get these when you have all your teeth removed, because it's just going to be the best result. Y'all are going way too fast for me. Y'all are talking way too fast. You do not win an infection entering. Yeah, you don't want. Want, Monica. It's want. You do not want. I'm just screwing with you. She wrote, you do not win an infection. You do not. No, I'm not a grammar Nazi. I'm just joking with you. Are you healthier now than before? Oh yeah. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. I'm not nearly as, like, sluggish, sloshy. I'm way more clear-minded. You can definitely tell. Like, literally a week later, I was just a whole different person. I just felt like a whole different person. Like you start getting infections in your mouth. Like you got to think, when an infection finally affects you, when you got like an abscess, and you feel it enough to where you want to go to the dentist to get something taken care of. That infection's been working in there for a while. I mean, you probably had it for a week or two, maybe even longer than that. It just, once it finally gets to a point where it starts to swell the area and it starts to cause other issues, that's when you're going to have issues. And then you can get infections in the top. You've got this little tiny thin shrivel of a like bone or something right there that if the infection breaks through into your nose, you're going to smell a dead body nonstop. Tooth infection, like the pus inside of the infection smells like a dead body, and if it breaks through to your nasal cavities, you're just gonna that's nasty. Like I've never had that happen, but I've heard a ton of stories about that. Let's see, that's why I got all mine pulled. Yeah, tired of infections. I'll tell you what, even if I didn't have now dentures or any type of dentures, I would still rather not have teeth. Just because getting rid of that pain was, oh, it was life-changing. It was so much better. Let's see. Got all the broken ones removed. Now just healing and buying some of the now dentures. I'm still on amoxicillin. That's good. Get all the nastiness out of your mouth. And then heal up, get better. Hope you're getting feeling better. I know you're probably sitting there with the ice and stuff. Southern Gal says, I made my first ones from scratch, but have bought ones now. Did I miss something? Are you talking about like the DIY? Oh yeah, yeah. Didn't you get like a Amazon DIY kit? Bloodside says, laugh out loud at Bryce at auto-correcting Monica. Stop using the microphone. You guys are funny. Anthony said, I know a guy that got sepsis and almost died from a tooth infection. Yeah, I mean, dentists will tell you about that stuff all day. All day. And they're not just trying to scare you. That's 100% true. That stuff scared the hell out of me. Like, when I first started getting really bad tooth infections and stuff. One of my last shows I ever played, I was driving back from El Dorado, Kansas, and I stopped in at the, was it Quick Trip that Wichita has? They have all those Quick Trips everywhere. Yeah, it was a Quick Trip, and I got a hot dog from there, and I was just eating this hot dog, and then I bit down, and it's like two of my teeth on the side just snapped, and I was like, what in the world? And I was like, I like grabbed them out, noticed they were teeth and stuff. It didn't hurt or anything. I finished eating, and then like a couple days later, those two teeth just like fully inflamed. Big old, like my face swelled out to here. Had to go get them pulled. And when they pulled them, he told me that just yellow just drained straight out of each one of them. It wasn't even blood. It was just yellow. Like, I'd like to see a video on that. When I was in college, I had this, like you guys can see, I have this isn't cancer or anything. I get cysts every now and then. I don't like to talk about them because they're weird. I've had this thing for like 10 years. But when I was in college, I used to, like every now and then I'd get one on the back of my neck. And it would literally get like almost the size of a fist on the back. And then the guys we'd we'd be partying and oh my god, and all of a sudden somebody'd be like, "Let me pop your cyst, man." Like, come over and like, yeah, it was so gross. It was so nasty. So I can imagine it. I mean, that's an infection. So now imagine that in your mouth. Ugh, it's so gross. And some people, many, some people, some guys especially, are so stubborn. One of my employees, his name's Randy. We're trying to get new technology and AI and all this different stuff at our workplace, and it's going to be very beneficial for us, like very beneficial. This guy can't hear, will not wear a hearing aid, can't see, refuses to wear glasses. Like, no matter what, refuses to have anything other than a flip phone, will not have a smartphone. And it's just like, you cannot talk him into the benefits of things. He's just so damn stubborn, like old school and stubborn. And it's just like, if you would just come over to the dark side and join in with us on this technology thing, it would make your life so much easier. And he just won't. He won't do it. So it is what it is. You know, he's such a good guy. He's been there for like probably 40 years, 30 some years. He's been there since 92. So a long time. Long time. I've only been there for 3 years, and I'm his boss now. So he's just one of those stubborn guys. Some guys are that way. I've never been stubborn. Like, not like that. I'm always willing to try something new. Yeah. Monica, I appreciate that. She says, many, whether it's financial issues or fear, I'm going to pray for him. Yeah, that's all you can do sometimes. Got them all removed. Oh, wait, I've got stones. Are you saying you got every one of your teeth removed? 11 teeth? I must have missed something. I thought you still said you had a couple of them. Vanessa Briggs says, watched your videos on now dentures and ordered mine last week. My permanent dentures are over 10 years old and the top plates are now cracked. Getting ready to open package 2 and fit. Oh, sorry. And fit them. Okay. Man, awesome. Got another one. Got another one with some now dentures. That's amazing. We just had one person on here talking about how I mean, they're just so confident now with them, and they've been loving them since they've had them. And just like me, I've been loving mine since I've gotten mine in. Hopefully we got another. Just be patient with it. Take your time, Vanessa, and I'm pretty excited for you. Let me know how it goes. And make sure that you leave Now Denture a review. Either written or a 30 to 60 second video. I mean, they'd really appreciate it. And you can mention me in it if you want to. Hey Monica, maybe you should have a YouTube video. You say all the right things and I don't. Let's see. Outside's wishing you luck. Minnie says, if I remember, we'll be married for 16 years. May 21st. That's awesome. Congratulations. Me and my wife have been married for, hold on, she's sitting right across from me. If I get the number wrong, I'm going to be in trouble. 18 years. 19 years. 18? 19. 18? 18 years. Don't look at me funny. Tell me.
What are you asking?
How long have we been together?
This year I'll be 21.
21 years? Where'd 20 go?
We celebrated it last year with our 1-year wedding anniversary.
Holy cow. For some reason, I was just thinking it was 18.
We got married on our 19-year anniversary.
Gotcha. Damn, 20 years.
We have a child who's almost 20.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
But we've only
I
been
still keep thinking she's 18, though. I don't realize I got a daughter that's almost 20. Anyways, back here. I've got Stone says, Bryce, noticed you are on the website to now, didn't you? Yep, they put me right on the front. My little 60-second video that I sent them. They just asked me for a quick review. And I just took my phone up and just said what came to mind. And they loved it and they put it on their website. Pretty cool. I've never been on somebody's website before except for my own. Got some Stone said 6 on the top, 8 on the bottom. Bottom's removed Wednesday, so I'm good to go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's see. I got some said waiting like 2 weeks for the swelling to go away, see if they fit with a cup before opening the dentures. It's a good idea. Setting out tire plus battery. Thank you, Southern Gal. She said, congratulations. 21 years. Are we really that old? Are we old enough to have a 21-year-old relationship? Holy cow, I don't feel like I'm that old. I felt that old a few years ago, but I don't feel that old now.
We started dating in 2005.
I know.
It is 2026.
I know it's all flown by so fast. Once you have kids, it's just, it takes off. That's insane. See, I've got some that says, shoot, I haven't been on a date since 2018 because I was too embarrassed of my mouth. You're gonna knock them all out now. You're gonna have too much confidence. Fun-sized lady said, you were way off. I was way off. I was thinking it was 18 years. That's funny. See, Vanessa says, thanks for the encouragement. I'll be sure to leave a review and drop your name. Wow, I appreciate that. I definitely did the same thing. I dropped Bryce's name hard. That's funny. Did you do a written review or did you do a video review? I'm guessing a written review since you're just starting to get it figured out. You guys are awesome. It's already been over an hour. It hasn't even felt like I've been on here for very long. So. Wait 1 second. I will return in just a minute. I forgot you had this. You want one stuffed crust?
Yeah. The one that's mostly gone.
Let me get a drink. And then I noticed there was pizza on the counter. My wife made. That's what I said. And Monica says, get serious, I can't do a video review until I have my teeth. Yeah, that's what I said. Ooh, that's rough. I didn't want to read that out loud. Be like insensitive sounding or anything, but man, that's rough. I feel bad for you. My parents should never outlive their kid. That's one of my biggest fears. It really is. My kids are both driving now, and it's just every time they take off in their car, it's horrifying sometimes. Especially when my son started driving for the first time, which I was way confident in him because he drove with me enough. I knew he could drive. I knew he was going to be fine. But at the same point, it's hard to give up the reins. So. My daughter's already been in a crash. She called me while I was at work, and I just bolted out the door. Where are you? Minnie, it sounds like the both of you need some prayers. I'm sure there's a lot of people in here that are willing to send some prayers your way. Comfort. You and your husband both. You bring enough for all of us. Wouldn't that be cool if the internet ever got that way where you could put a slice of pizza in the internet and send it to somebody? Beam me up, pizza. Someone else says, no, I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't be eating in front of you guys, but I don't want it to go cold. This one's pretty good. Is it a different brand?
Is it the stuffed crust one?
Mm-hmm.
It's just the Walmart brand.
It tastes different than that Rise crust pizza. Let's see. I'm sorry. Everybody's getting hungry now. Monica says she's not hungry, but I'm definitely hungry for pizza now. Or definitely want some pizza now. Paul says, why am I getting ready to be empty nesters? Got one kid left? I've been trying to talk my daughter into staying home. She's trying to leave. I don't want her to. Stay home where you don't have bills. One side says my 31-year-old son lives in another state. I haven't seen him for over a year. How often I see him? Oh, I bet. My son wants to get the hell out of Arc City because it's so small. And wants to move to Kansas City. And I told my wife that we may just, once he moves up, we may just try to move up by there. One of the people I work with, his son moved to Kansas City. And him and his wife, once he retires, are moving up there with his son, or by his son. Because what's life if you can't have family around, you know? I guess it depends on where my daughter ends up. Whoever's furthest away, whoever's closest, we should live by them. And then whoever's furthest away, we can visit. Hold on, let me go through here. Bill said something, and I'm trying to figure out the context. Oh, are you saying your channel is a heavy metal channel? I love heavy metal, man. Love it. Not like dark goth metal stuff, but I love heavy metal. I love all music. Monica says I was hollering for Bryson to play the guitar. Oh, play Guns N' Roses and Metallica last week. But no screamo. Right? Monica says when they're younger, you're like, grow up already. And then they do. I'll tell you what. Think about this. Anybody who's a parent, think about this. And this is something that I've often think about. And I don't think you think about this until you're an older parent. Until you have kids that are almost adults or adults. Think about this. When your kids are younger, you're literally always sitting there, learn to walk, learn to run. Go this way. Go hang out with your friends. Go to your room. You know what I mean? Kind of leave me alone so I can do this real quick and then I'll come play with you. At some point in all that madness, was the last time you ever held them? The last time you ever picked them up, put them in your arms. And at some point that was just gone. You know what I mean? Like, am I the only one that thinks about things like that's? I wish I'd have known that it was my last time to hold my son, or I wish I'd have known it was my last time to hold my daughter, because I would have made it extra special. But I miss being a dad of little kids. I really do. That was my favorite era. My son was the sweetest cowboy in the world. He really was. Now he's a teenage skater. But he's really good at guitar, so he's a good kid. Hey. Just when I said yippee, I finally made it. I've got someone says, who on here has gotten the now dentures and how do you like them? You can scroll up. There's about 4 or 5 people on here that have gotten them. I guess like I was questioning about that, like thinking about that. I was talking to my wife about it. Now it's like a trend on TikTok or something like that. Like moms are going and trying to pick up their adult children, and like as a one last pickup and stuff. My kids would not. They wouldn't let us do that. Although my daughter I can pick up easily. She's like 3 foot tall. 4 foot tall. 4'2", 4'3", something like that, right?
4'10".
She ain't that tall.
Yes, she is.
I'm trying to think in my head. Hold on. That would make her a foot shorter than me. She's shorter than that.
She was 4'10" at her last physical cheerleading.
Huh. They lied to her. But I could pick her up and hold her like a baby.
Probably.
She just wouldn't let me. Oh no, Minnie. Don't be sorry for that at all. At all. there's going to be somebody on here who wants to talk to you about it. And plenty of us on here that are going to pray for you. So don't ever be worried about talking about yourself, talking about your life. She got real, that's all I think. There's Anthony. That guy asked for people who had the NAB injuries. Oh, there you guys go. There's another food. Pizza. So now I've got a video of me eating an apple, broccoli, and pizza. And then I have that other Saturday video where I ate all that other stuff. One of those people called that eat food on YouTube. You know what they're called? People who eat tons of food on YouTube. I'm thinking of a word, but it's a wrong word. I'm not even going to say it out loud. He says Emmanuel was taller than my eldest son. Ticked him off, called him little brother. I'm the younger brother in my family. I have an older brother. And younger brothers always have a complex. Like, there's just a chip on our shoulder. Because, especially middle younger brothers. Because there's, like, the youngest always gets babied all the time. The older is always, like, the first to be able to do everything. The middle is just stuck just being a regular kid. So, in all of our family pictures that you see me and my mom and my brother or my sister and stuff like that, I always get back against the wall and step on my tippy toes so I'm taller than everybody. So in all the pictures you see me taller than everybody. It's just a weird thing that I've done forever. I didn't even notice that I did it all the time until my grandma's funeral. My brother's definitely taller than me. That's right, fun side. Because, just like Monica said, we're a family. As much as all of us, sorry, switch for a second. Much as all of us hate it, we all have sad stories. And we're here to listen to you if you want to share. It's 100% true. I'm having a bad time reading today for some reason. Except for Monica's misspelling. Let's see. Mukbang, that's what I was thinking of. That's right. Fun size got it. Mukbang. People who eat on camera. I was thinking of the entirely wrong word. Like the entirely I was thinking, I'm not even going to say it out loud. I was thinking of a bad word. But as soon as I thought it, it was just like, that can't be it. I have. I've watched. I've got someone says, have you watched the video on the website of Dr. Jaffe? So there's a couple, and I've watched all their videos to a point. I haven't watched them all the way. So there's a couple on there that I watched of Dr. Jaffe where I was just like, these are, kind of cool. It's a little bit boring. But at the same point, I started watching one of them, and I was like, did Jaffe make his videos AI as well? Because there's like some weirdness going on in those videos. So Adam Jaffe, Monica Adam Jaffe is the inventor of the Now denture. He's the dentist who invented the Now denture. But I think he put some AI videos of himself up there too. Minnie, I appreciate that. She said, I still can't get over your set of teeth. You just made me feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, my confidence is already up here. Don't keep throwing it up, you know? I appreciate it. Wait, did Jaffe make a new video? Did I not see it yet? Did he say something about me? Is he giving stuff away? I haven't heard from him since. I sent him an email before last Saturday, and I haven't heard from him since then. So I gave him this whole big long list of stuff, and then they just emailed me out and said, that's great. We'll take it into consideration, or we're going to look through everything in a meeting. And then they were like, here's $100 from Amazon for a gift card or something. That's the last I've talked to him. Sorry about the ads. I know. Thank you. Now everybody's talking about how good my teeth look. You guys are awesome. You guys. Thank you. You know what's even cooler about these? Like, I've been sitting here eating a pizza, which has got sauce. It's got all sorts of, like, stuff all over it. And I don't even have stuff in my teeth. It's like it just slides off. I don't think you can do that with Easy Denture, because they're so coarse. Like, they have a, like, almost like a sandpaper feel. That's the whole reason why I have to do a full I want to do a 24-hour review, so I can put all their technology that they want me to put in the video. Tell everybody about all their patent pending technology and stuff. But I just can't convince myself to put them in for a whole 24 hours. Because these ones are just so much better. I don't like the matte finished feel. Right. She said, then I see you eating pizza crust and I really can't believe that they're dentures. No. Isn't that crazy? They're so good. They're so awesome. I love these things. Anthony said, watching you eat is really motivating me to get my lowers. Oh yeah, you should. You should want to eat anything and everything. You shouldn't limit yourself. No limitations. I think I ate nuts the other day while I was on here. I mean, I eat whatever the hell I want. Like, it's awesome. Dysphagia. Sorry, I guess I don't know what dysphagia. Do you know what dysphagia is? I don't know what that is.
No, but I can't.
I've got someone says I've got dysphagia, so eating isn't my real concern. I totally get that, but I don't know what dysphagia is. You want that, Daisy? Come here. Come here. Come up here. Okay, I'll just give it to you. It won't tease you.
Difficulty swallowing.
Oh, okay. Difficulty swallowing. So it doesn't have anything to do with your teeth. Oh, here comes Jelly. You want to come over here so I can... Oh, no, I don't want you to think I got food, because then you'll be jealous. Can't swallow solids. Man, I don't know how you do it. I've got stones. I really don't. Can't swallow solids. So do you have to eat like pudding and soup and things like that all the time? Like anyways, even if you had good teeth? Because man, that sucks. It really does. I like to eat too much. I couldn't imagine that. Pudding makes me gag. It's the texture of it. Like, it's too slimy. I don't think I could ever be on like one of those shake diets. Is there like a cure for dysphagia? And then he said what I would give to chew a steak. Yeah, the first time I got to chew one again in a long time, dude, I was elated. I was so happy. I remember, do you remember that when I basically told you I can't eat Subway anymore? I can't eat steaks anymore? Like, there was several things that I was like, I just can't do this anymore. Like, because I can't do it here. And then I got these, and I've been able to eat whatever the hell I want. It's awesome. Paul says there's so many things I miss eating. And there's a lot of guys in today. Usually it's just me and a bunch of girls. I'm just kidding. I've got stones, my throat muscles, tension. Okay, yeah, I already read that. I had to go to the doctor for mine, and they'll take omeprazole. So yeah, I don't even know what medication that is. Man, you guys got a lot of things I can't even pronounce, pretty much. Oh, is there a few of you guys that have this? Man, I would hate that. Man, Fun Size is on it. You've been posting that the whole time. Like, you're awesome. It's a good reminder to have, just in case anybody's new in, anybody's looking for the link or anything. And to remember to like, subscribe, and then share. Sharing always helps with the algorithm. Hit that bell notification. That's why you're one of my what do you call them, moderators. You're on top of it. Jesse Lee says, I had all my teeth pulled a year and a half ago. I was supposed to get my dentures the following week, but they called and canceled my appointment because the dentist there was in a car accident. Oh my God, that sucks. That's horrible. Like, and you're probably not the only one. He probably had several patients that probably had like stuff they needed done. Man, poor guy. Hope he's okay. Hope he ended up okay. I've got Stone says, talking about his not being able to swallow solid foods. It could go away, but it might not. It's linked to stress and anxiety. I can see that. And I'm telling you, I probably sound like a sales guy, but I'm just going from my own experience. Uh, with perfect teeth, your stress and anxiety goes down a little. And then it goes back up because you become the boss of a place, and then all your employees drive you nuts, and so then you get stressed out again. But it goes down a little. I still think that I got offered my job position because, and it happened right after I got these. I don't even know if I would have been considered had I not gotten these. But I don't know. I still feel like it has something to do with it. I'll never be able to verify that, but I still do. I've known so many people who've been passed up on job offers because they have bad teeth. And there's such a stigma on it. That's one thing that I'm trying to clear up is the stigma. I'm trying to talk to people at work about it all the time and stuff too. Mostly just younger people. You know, older people expect to have dentures and things like that. But a lot of like younger people, I've seen people in their 20s and 30s that have dentures, and there's always a big stigma behind it. Dang. Heartburn and also swallowing. Southern Gal says she takes a prescription for it. Man. Oh, Jesse Lee says, so we were scheduled. Then they called and said they had a pipe burst, and by the time they were able to get my insurance was kaput. Man, that sucks. It's just like a series of unfortunate events. Brian said, I ended up buying me a top pair using your code. I will get them Tuesday. Heck yeah. Good luck with that. Like, I'm so happy for you. I think you're going to really like them. Jesse Lee says, I've lost almost 50 pounds because I can't hardly eat. Yeah, that's... we're going to add you in our prayers today, too. You and Minnie. And everybody else. But I wanna, you know, that's just crappy. It's a crappy ordeal. Bonsai says, Brian, awesome, congrats. See, Jessica says, I try to put my gums are so far apart I can literally put my hand between my top and bottom gums. Oh, I have jaw clenched. Oh, that's wild. I actually, when I put my, when I don't have my teeth in, and I can't touch my gum to gum. Like, I still have like about that much of a gap. I can't go all the way. It's weird. I thought I would be able to. You know how you see all those people like lick their nose and stuff? I can't do that. I can make the old man face, but I can't like just scrunch my face all up like some people. I had an endoscopy done, and it's not linked to the heartburn. It's not my... Man, all these big words. Let's see, Jesse, I had half the money saved up so I can get a set, but my father had a stroke and is out of work. I live in Maine, and he needed heating oil, so I had to give him. Yeah, it sucks. Family comes first, though. You'll be rewarded in the end for that. I'm telling you. God sees that. God sees the struggle. You'll get rewarded for it. You crack me up. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I could amuse you. It's been all downhill since fall for sure. I would stay home. Yeah, but you can't. That's the thing. Like, you still got to pick yourself up. You still got to go, and you'll get there. You know what I mean? I get confidence is low, stress is high, tension is high, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't. In fact, every video that I make where I take mine out, it's like a gut-wrenching feeling. But I try to do it so I can help somebody. I mean, that's my main reason. And just keep on, keep up, keep going, and you'll be rewarded. I'm telling you. Whether you believe in God or karma or whatever you believe in, keep pushing forward and saving up. You'll get there. I mean, you will. Especially if you're treating your family like, you know what I mean? If you're putting your family ahead of you, then it all pays back in the end. I had to eat nuclear eggs. I'm guessing that's microwaved eggs. They watch it from lower intestines. I was hospitalized for like a week. I couldn't even drink water. Oh, yeah, that sucks. See, Manny, you weren't the Debbie Downer. There's plenty of people with stories, and we're all here to hear it. Some people just need that person to talk to. So yeah, I'm up since 5. I've been up since 5 a.m. too. Today. Yep, I woke up exactly 5 a.m. Been up ever since. Probably won't get to bed till like 3. See, Fun Size says, I don't know about y'all or your beliefs, but I've only gotten through my life thus far by prayer alone for sure. I will definitely pray for you. Me too. I believe in the power of prayer. So, So here's one thing that's like non-religious, because I consider myself to be Christian. So I try not to like do any religious stuff on here, but I do consider myself to be Christian. I do love praying, and I do think that God actually helps. But even outside of the whole religious and God thing, I do think that humanity is connected. Like, if you ever look into string theory, and how everything's connected through strings. Have you ever been going along and just like thought about somebody? I do this all the time, where you think about somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, they just pop into your head, then all of a sudden you see them the next day. I think that's like evidence that we're connected together. I mean, it happens all the time. We call it my superpower, because I'll just think of somebody, and then the next day, like, I see them. Even if I haven't seen them in 20 years, like, it's just random. I'll just think about them, and then I'll see them the next day. Like, it's nuts. Like, I'll think about somebody and just be like, oh, I guess I'm going to see this person tomorrow. And I do. Like, it's crazy. And I just think everybody's connected. And I think the more good you do connected through other people. So whether you're religious or not, like, I think there's a lot of validity in how humanity is connected and bound together. And you know what I mean? So in a sense, the concept of karma could be 100% true too, because the more good you do connected through other people, then the more good that'll happen to you. That was kind of a little bit of my belief, son. I know you didn't ask for it, but I gave it to you. Yeah, income tax is going to help out a ton, Brian, I think. No, I'm not getting any kickback from them. They're not. They gave, when I first did the how-to video, they gave me, I sent them the link, and once it got like, it got 10,000 views, they gave me $200 on Amazon. Then I sent them another email that said, maybe you guys might want to compensate me for my work, and they gave me $100 on Amazon. That's about all I've made off of them. I mean, I monetize it from, YouTube is monetized, so I do make money off of YouTube, but that's about it. It's really not as much as I think I should be making off of it, but it is what it is. I didn't ask for any money in the first place. And they sent me a $400 pair for free, so you can't complain too much. I'm pretty thankful. Jesse Lee said it snowed all day. Man, our snow just all melted away finally. It is 60 degrees here, and I'm here for it. Snow can leave forever as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, Jesse, you have a good night too. Like I said, well, I think there's plenty of us here that are going to pray for you, so we'll keep you in our thoughts. And just enjoy work. Like I said, keep getting up, moving forward, being good to your family. I mean, it's going to pay off in the end. You'll get there. And you'll be prouder of it anyways. Sometimes I have two aunts that both of them, I might give them a call randomly and they're like, I was just thinking about you. Yeah, it happens a lot. Like, I've talked to other people about this whole theory of mine, that we're all interconnected, and that it could be a part of the whole string theory thing. And there's a lot of people I've talked to that are like, that could be 100% real. Why wouldn't it? You know? It's pretty cool. Happens way too much to be a coincidence. To too many people. Let's see. So, oh, that's where you went, Monica. Monica said her grandson stopped by, so she was okay. She's got to go play catch for the last 10 minutes. Yes. Nico says, yes, at a micro level, everything loses its locality, all connected. Strange how that works. That's sad, but I believe God told you to call him also. Yeah. I think you're right. Ashley says, hi from Memphis. Hello from Kansas. Yeah, everybody will tell you hi as soon as you get on here. People love new people. Let's see. Brian says gonna finish watching the UFC fights, and y'all have a wonderful night. You too, Brian. Have a great night. Thank you, Kim. Oh, okay. He said Bryson because he called me Brian. Brian called me Brian. Ash, wait. Did my mind just play a trick on me for a second? Memphis. Oh, okay. I've got Stone said hi Ash from Arizona, and my mind was like, didn't Ash say that she was from Memphis? But he's saying he's from Arizona. Because I said I'm from Kansas. And Anthony's from Kentucky. That's funny. Oh, you're going back through and reading the whole thing, Monica? It's hard to do. I've been trying to stay up with this, but let me see if this changes anything. Not really. I was trying to change my chat around. What is this? Oh, okay. I'm starting to learn a little bit more about this, so I'm kind of going through the chat deal, and there's a poll. Start a Q&A. There's members only live stream. Once we get enough members, I'm gonna start doing members only live stream because I'd like to have some help with a few things from some of you guys. So I got some stuff coming up in the future. We've got about is it eight members right now. Some of you guys got some membership spot for you. So I've been trying to find a way to make sure that you guys are taken care of because members are supposed to get extra. And so I'm thinking about doing members only releases on videos like a week in advance. So you guys, well, maybe not a whole week, but like at least a few days in advance. And then I would love to do some members only live streams, not to get on and like discuss a lot of stuff with people, but to just throw some ideas at you. You know what I mean? So I can get some feedback. So I'd want the memberships to get up to a certain point before we start doing that. Even though most of my members are usually on here whenever I go live. So maybe what we can do is I'll do the full live thing at 8 p.m. Central, but what I might do is at like 7:30 do a members only for like a short period of time, or 6 or something. I don't know. I'll let you guys know after the next one. I don't know how to keep up with you either. Like this was all meant to, I was coming on here live so I could just answer questions because I figured people would have a bunch of questions. And it's basically just turned into us all just hanging out. I hardly ever answer now didn't your questions. I'll just learn about you and tell you about me. So you guys are fun. It's always fun on the weekend. So that's fine, fun size. It's perfectly fine. It's not going to be anytime soon. So this is like something I want to start in the future and stuff. And I think you only have to have, oh man, I think somebody bought them a membership for like $1 something. You can like buy each other memberships and stuff. I don't know how the whole thing works, so I've got to figure it out some more. I may just lower the prices just so I can get not to make more money, but just so I could get more people involved as members. But the whole membership is a subscription, so there's got to be money involved. I don't even know, like I wish we could create our own coupons and stuff for it, or percentages off and things. I'll have to look more into that. Southern Gal says, good night, y'all. Good night, Southern Gal. Let's see, I'll be watching TV, won't be yakking, taking care of everyone. And thank you, Bryson. You're welcome. I appreciate you being here today. Let's see. If y'all hit the like button, it pushes Bryson's video there. Yep, it does. Definitely does. I appreciate that. Yeah, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. The sharing is the one thing that helps more than anything else. Sharing and comments. Those help a ton. Pushes that out into the algorithm. So like the likes, they help. The subscriptions, for some odd reason, subscriptions really don't mean much anymore to YouTube. That's why they created the bell. And then even now, the bell, you still have a hard time seeing if anything comes up when you click the bell. So the videos actually get pushed the best with shares, number 1, and then comments, number 2. So Bryson, overbite, quick overview, please. What do you mean? Like how you adjust the overbite? Like what are you asking about? Because what I did, my overbite is actually like that. And so what I did is when I had the bottoms heated up, I kind of came forward a little bit with the teeth. So the very front doesn't sit right on the ridge. It sits a little bit in front of it, but I just built the plastic up a little bit to get it and got it to match perfectly. And now it feels natural. Let's see, I got a long day. Saying goodnight, goodnight. I've got stones. You have a great night too. Ashley, I would love to become a member. Plus, I love your red hair. Because my kids both have red hair. Awesome. They get it from their father. Well, I appreciate that. You know, when I was younger, I hated being a redhead, but as I've gotten older, I like it a little bit more. Plus, red doesn't really gray. So I do have gray in my beard and in my hair, but you can't really see it like the salt and pepper people. So, no. Everybody says redheads look younger for longer. Who knows how true that is? I've got crow's feet and everything. Well, Ashley, you can become a member if you want. I think there's only two choices. I don't know exactly how you become a member, but you can. I think one of them's like, yeah, let's see. Let me check on here. Memberships. Levels. There's the amazing ones, which is $4.99, and besties, which is $14.99. Don't do the $14.99. It's not worth it because I don't have any of that stuff set up yet. So the $4.99, what I need to do is change that. Oh, I think $4.99 is the lowest you can go. I think that's why it's set like that. Because it's like, you can see that it's gray. It doesn't even allow me to click it so I can change it. So I think that's the lowest it can go. But I'd love to do some members only polls and do a few, I'd like to just drop that down to like $2 or something, maybe $1. Anyways, sorry, I was looking through that for a second, trying to figure out if I can make that less, but let's see. Thanks everyone, much love to I've got some. Make sure you guys, everybody who's been here that's leaving. Good night, and make sure that you're here every Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Like, I love hanging out with you guys, but I'll say that to like I've got Stone and anybody else that was leaving. So Ashley says, what do you recommend to keep bottom dentures in place? That's a great question. So I just do this with the scope because it makes your mouth fresh. I've got a video on adhesives. You can go back to my channel and look at the video on adhesives. I like to mix these two things. So you put a line of the Fix-It-In on, and then you put the powder on top of that, and then you smash it into, you push it down into place, and it holds like all day. So that's my favorite way to do it. You look younger for longer. When you get off here, does your wife look at the clock and say, what the hell? No, she doesn't. No, she knows that we talk about this throughout the day, that I'm going to be getting on live and stuff, and she just kind of sits over and plays her game. She's going to do it anyways, so it is what it is. She doesn't mind. I think she has fun just sitting back listening. Okay, thank you. I will do the $4.99 then because the $14.99 is a little too much for me because I'm a single mom, don't have a lot of money. So thank you. Yeah, and if I can get it lower, I'm gonna try because I don't really know how, but I do think the $4.99 is the lowest. I'm gonna try. Oh, here, that's weird. I've had membership on another channel where I pay 99 cents. Either way, at some point, I'm sure I'll be able to. Well, if that's, I'm gonna do. Believe me, I'm gonna look into it. Because if I remember right, when I was setting it up, I set everything at the lowest it could be. But maybe I missed something. So I'm going to check that out. And then what that would do most likely is when I reset it, because you're in different levels. I think when I first set it up, it had an option to have like 4 different levels, and I picked the option to only have 2 different levels. Like you can do 4, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I think. And I picked the one with 2 because I didn't want to mess with too many levels and have to like put all the stuff in of what you get. So maybe on the 2 your lowest is $4.99, but when you have more levels you have less. So I might just do something that makes more, and then it moves all the amazing ones, which are all the lowest one, to like 99 cents. Keeps it like that. Anthony says it tells me $6.99 is the cheapest membership. Weird. $6.99. Are they trying to charge tax or something? Yeah, I'm not sure why it would say $6.99. I even saw somebody last Saturday that popped up in the chat at some point that says new member that said $1.99. Because it threw me for a second. I was like, I didn't even think that I had a $1.99 one. So let me see this. Okay, your membership. Oh. No. Did you know creator members only shorts? It's not really giving me many options at the moment. I'm gonna have to get on my computer. Like my phone's not really letting me see too much. I'm gonna have to get it on it in my studio, on the computer. Really take a look for it. When I go to join, my options are $6.99 and $19.99. Does it say the amazing ones? Does it show like different levels and say the amazing ones? I'm trying to look up here. Add stream marker. Oh, that'd be cool. I forgot all about that. Create highlight video. I don't know why it's doing that. Can I get on it through here? Well, if I do this, I can't see what you guys are doing. How do I say anything anyways? I'm gonna get on here and look in my studio. Oh wait, there's a thing that says purchases and memberships. Let me go back to that. And I am very, very close as well to 10,000 subscribers. I'm less than 900 away. Like, that's amazing. When I put out that Now Denture video, I had 4,500. So, oh, that's not right. I did the subscriptions and memberships thing, and it took me to YouTube TV. So, let's go back to the studio. I'm gonna go to levels. Membership offers. Let's go to levels. Edit. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's still not letting me do it. The price you choose for this level will be automatically converted to adjust for each user's country or region. So that's probably why yours is saying $16.99 instead of $14.99. If you're in a different country other than the United States. Or you have a VPN saying you're from a different country. Well, it won't let me edit either one of these. It's showing, that's ridiculous. It says my state, yeah. Hide button, huh? What is this hide button you talk about? Hold on, I want to push this thing that says engage with your audience. Let me see what it does. Oh no, never mind. I already pushed that earlier. Hide button. Can I hype stuff up? Where's I wonder what a hype button would do. Oh well. Guess I don't have one. Yeah, it's way big growth. Like, that's insane to me that it jumped up that far. And like I make let's see, I'm trying to put it into terms because I'm trying to like compare it to what I made before, because prior you only get paid on YouTube if you make $100 minimum, and once you make that $100 minimum you get paid the 20th after you make that $100 minimum. So what a lot of people have happen is they make videos forever and you finally get monetized, and then you start getting like maybe $110 every 4 to 5 months, and then you can get it all the way to like $130 every 2 months to about $100 every month, and then like that's kind of how you usually grow, and you'll usually do about 1,000 subscribers to 2,000 in a year as a slow growing channel, and that's kind of how I've been doing it. Then I put out one video, and it's just like my money, my subscribers, my everything just skyrocketed. Well, I wouldn't say skyrocket, because I wouldn't say the revenue is skyrocketed. Like, it's a pretty decent amount of money that I get from it. Like 150,000 views equals a pretty good chunk of change. Like it's been pretty nice. It's going to be very helpful. Like, I get my first big YouTube check that I'll ever have on the 20th, and that's what I'm going to put towards that that pair that I'm getting that guy. I'm getting it out of that. So, and all the memberships and everything are added into that. So, but that's going to be my first big YouTube check. It's not big, but it's pretty big for me, because I've only been making, for the last like 2 years, I've been making about $200 a month. So it's pretty good. I mean, it's a nice extra little bit of money. Supposedly it pushes your video out way far into the algorithm, but it's all I know. Huh. Wonder why I don't have a hide button. I should have a hide button. For bored people on a Saturday night. They can all come talk to us. Right? Say you're in the U.S. Oh, that's weird then. What if you live in an expensive state? I need to look into that hide button. Holy cow, you put message retracted. How do you retract a message on here? So the bad thing about YouTube is from California, and because the taxes are so high in California, they don't tax you by their state. It's like a 1099 where you tax by your own state, so they don't tax it at all. So whatever you make off of it, you have to do your own taxes from it. And I never do, because like year before last, I made $500 in the whole year. Last year, I made $1,000 for the whole year. Like, it wasn't much. And so, I mean, why take it out? And then I ended up owing money in because of it. But yeah, it sucks that your membership is so much higher, because then that discourages other people from giving memberships. It doesn't make any sense. If you're in the United States of America, why does it cost more money? It just doesn't make any sense. How can we get you rolling in the money? You already did. You already helped. I don't want to get too big. That's the biggest thing, is I like how it is right now. We have enough interaction where I can get on live and have a discussion with you guys and just have a good time on Saturday nights. And I get a ton of comments. I wake up in the morning with a bunch of comments that I go through. I don't always get to all of them because there's so many of them. But I try to answer as many as I can, so I'm always interacting with people nonstop. And it's just exciting to watch everything kind of go up. And but I could never be one of those people that has like 1 million subscribers, because I don't want my face to be that well known. Number one, I don't want to be considered an influencer, because I don't feel like I influence anyone, and I never want to be an influence to somebody. But the biggest thing is I don't want my privacy to be invaded, and I don't want to be like on a Saturday night, get in here, and all of a sudden we have 1 million people in the live chat, whether we're getting tons of money sent through like gifts and all that different stuff. Which you watch a lot of those that have millions of people, they're constantly getting like $50, $500, 200, you know what I mean? And they're making tons of money on it. But then I wouldn't be able to interact with you people. You know what I mean? I wouldn't know any of you on a personal level. And I feel like I know some of you on a personal level because of the Saturdays that we've spent together hanging out. So, like, I like where this channel is right now, because not everybody gets on. I mean, if you have 10,000 subscribers, you'll be lucky to have like 150 people at any one time on a Saturday night. You know what I mean? So having a nice like 15, 20, maybe 30 people on, it's so much better than having thousands of people on and having to scroll through everything, because then I would never be able, I would, at that moment, I would have to only answer people who send a gift, just like those people do. Like most people, they only answer questions if you send it in a super chat. So, you know what I mean? Like, and I wouldn't want to do that. There's been a lot of questions asked on here in the last few weeks. A lot of questions that have been answered. And I may have never seen them, because a lot of you don't have the money to be putting up like a $20 super chat just to get a question answered. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I like it how it is right now. I wouldn't mind hitting 10,000, just because I think 10,000 comes with a plaque, and I think it would be cool to have a YouTube plaque. But any more than that, I wouldn't be too happy about it. I want to stay right there. I wouldn't mind making, if I could get this channel to make, say, 3 or 4 grand a month, consistently for a few years, like, I'd be happy as a clown. Happy as a clown. Not making a living off of YouTube, but just having some nice money coming in. That's where I want it to be. That sweet spot. Once a membership tier is created and approved, you cannot edit its price. To change 9 cents, you must delete the existing level and create a new one. Gotcha. I figured that's what it was, because I seen that it kept popping up an option to delete it, so I just kind of assumed that that's what it was going to be. I'm just going to take a look at it tomorrow. No, you're not going to have to become a member on here. I hope not. It depends on how many people start subscribing and showing up. Like, if there was millions of people on the chat, like, you kind of get to the point where the only way I can answer a question is well, you'd have to come with some type of a system. Most people just do members only type things, but no, I would never want to do that. I would never want to do that, because I love talking and answering with you guys. Yeah. So, yeah. On advanced settings. Mine is on advanced settings. I was one of the first people to monetize. Like me and like 10 other people monetized when YouTube first came out. That's how long I've had this channel for. Long time. Well, the monetizing how it is done now. That was after their first round of monetizing people. When they first did like all these other people. And then they did like a second round of an adjusted monetization. I had like 1,000 subscribers at the time, which was considered a lot. Now it's not. I've been on here for like 20 years. I'm pretty sure I've got like every setting on here. But how did I not know it? I've never set up memberships or anything until recently, so I didn't know about the membership stuff. I probably should have set them up a long time ago. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Maybe I should just put my wife on the laptop and then I'll just stare at my OBS and she can just read me comments. That's perfect. That's a perfect idea. But then I'd have to make enough money to pay her. And if I had enough money to pay her, then I would just hire Fun Size and have her do it. That's what I would do. She knows about all this computer stuff. If I had the money to hire somebody, that's what I would do. Yeah, this seems way more personal. What do you mean? Oh, okay, yeah. Nice and yeah. It's just a nice chill hangout area. Just to get to know each other. Damn, it's been 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. I usually try to only be on here for 2 hours, so it's about time. It's about time to come to an end. I can't overdo it. I have to hold myself to a standard of only a certain amount of time because I'll stay on forever. Fun size she was, actually. She was. 100%. That totally happened. Not the evil eye, but what do they call it? The stank eye? Well, before I call it a night, does anybody have anything else they want to add? It's been 2 hours and 30 minutes, about a half an hour longer than I typically go. It has been another fun night, Monica. It really has. I appreciate everybody for being here. I just want to stay on for a little bit just in case if there's anything else. We've had a couple new people here today. A couple of people I haven't seen in here before that have asked questions. So I just want to make sure that I know we always get personal, just sit around and talk and stuff, but just in case anybody got on to ask a question. Some people get a little embarrassed by it. They don't want to jump into the comments and stuff, so or into the live chat. So just make sure before I get out of here, if you have any questions at all, just shoot it over. You can even put it on another video if you want to, if you don't want to jump in the live chat and get to know everybody. But you should. You should jump in and get to know everybody. You're welcome, Anthony. You have a good night, man. Like it says, I wanted to thank you, Bryce, for coming on unannounced earlier this week about the Zinc videos. You're welcome. Yep. Anthony says, see you next week, Monica. She'll be here. She will be here. She's here every Saturday.
Not next week.
Oh, not next week. Sorry. Remember, guys, I won't be here next Saturday. Sorry. I'm already saying I'll be here next week. I won't be here next Saturday. Remember, Valentine's Day. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Okay? Depends on how late you guys are up. Maybe after Valentine's Day, at some random time Saturday night when I get home. Maybe I might get on. I don't know. But I'll be doing Valentine's Day that day. So Ashley, it's good to see you, Ashley. I think you're one of the people I haven't seen on here before, so I appreciate you coming in. Make sure you get to know everybody. Like I said, I usually leave this on so everybody can kind of wrap up their talking and stuff, because my video's further ahead than the chat is to me. So there's a delay. So I usually leave this on for a little while so everybody can say goodbye and everything. And anybody that has any more questions while I'm gone, I'm sure Monica can answer it. Or she thinks she can. Oh, it's funny. Good night, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Make sure that if you need to pray for anybody, you pray for me. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. There's been a couple of people on here tonight that I'm going to be definitely praying for. Some stories that went through tonight that I'm just going to carry with me. And I appreciate it. So you guys all have a wonderful night. Take care. Have an awesome next 2 weeks. I will be putting out a video next week. It won't be live, but I will be putting out a video next week. So if anything new comes up or anything, just send me a message, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. Oh wait, did I see you? Okay. See you guys.